Well, my name's John. I'm a marketing manager at MailChimp, and my specific focus is talking to agencies, learning what makes them tick, and how we can make MailChimp easier for them to use for their clients and customers. Prior to that, I worked for a record label, and we've been around for 15 years and have been using email for almost that entire time, and MailChimp since 2007, 2008. And it's a crucial part of us connecting to customers and building a fan base and selling more stuff. And at MailChimp, of course, it's now my daily job to make sure that we're talking to the right people. And so it's great that you're here, and I'm just honored to have that pleasure to do that today. I've brought with me here the Eastmont Group, who are a Magento agency out of Atlanta. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves a little bit and talk about what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Mark Hoffman. I'm the CTO, and I do some development, also lead our development team on all of our Magento-related products. But we've been working with Magento since early 2010, and always, not always, but try to always add MailChimp to our clients' toolkit. It's once we build the store, get them using MailChimp to help actually increase sales and improve upon the foundation that's set there.
Cool. Justin Palmer. I'm the head of new business development, and then also I work with some of our clients on a high level to perfect their overall digital marketing strategy.
I'm Mike Gottfried. I'm our client success manager, and I work with our clients on a daily basis to help them get the most out of their relationship with us, and part of that is making sure they're using the right tools, like MailChimp, for instance.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here. And for you all, just real quick before we get into it, show of hands, who is an agency or works at an agency, runs an agency? Okay, who is running like a Magento store, e-commerce store? Most of you, that's great. How many of you are developers, partners, integration builders? Okay, well that's good. That helps me know how to cater this, and it's good to know who's in the room as well. So thanks for coming again. All right, so quick wins, 3 easy ways to make more money with MailChimp and Magento. We wanted to do this. Oh, we've already done that, so we can check that off. Good job, everyone. Quick wins. Freddy'sGear.com. So that's a store Eastmont Group built for us on Magento 2. Plugs right into MailChimp thanks to MageMonkey. We built it for you all to just see if we could do it. And you can sign up at our booth, and we'll give you a coupon on Monday to buy some free stuff, with Chimp coins, and we'll ship it to you so you don't have to lug it home through the airport. So make sure you run by our booth and sign up with MailChimp Subscribe on the iPads. So the way we're going to do this, do you want to,
Sure.
Justin, do you want to, Mike, do you want to talk about what we're going to do?
Yeah, no problem. So we have 3 sections, automation, personalization, and optimization. In each of those, I'm going to have 5 minutes to set up a MailChimp campaign that keys in on that topic. They're going to discuss the benefits of it and how we as an agency use those different tools to help our clients get the most out of MailChimp. But in the meantime, I'll be working on actually putting together a MailChimp campaign in under 5 minutes, which will show you how simple, easy, and effective MailChimp can be. And these are quick wins, so we want to make this quick, easy, and show you that pretty much anybody can do this, maybe not in 5 minutes, but under an hour.
Yep, excellent. And there's a little bit of like cooking show in this where we've pre-built some of these components, but nothing that couldn't already be done pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So if it works, it's like a cooking show, and if it fails, it's like a reality TV show. Maybe a little more boring than reality TV show, but still hopefully kind of interesting to all of us. So let's start with quick win number 1. Do you want to set our timer there?
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a timer that goes off, like this little kitchen timer we got. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Low tech. Automation. So number 1. So I'm going to approach this from the role of a marketer. So there's going to be some marketing speak. These guys are going to approach it from a real world, pragmatic viewpoint, and we're going to meet somewhere in the middle, and hopefully that helps you all out with your stores, with your agencies. So why automation? It's a word you hear a lot. Marketing speak, it empowers you or your client to connect to the customers at the right time. And what kind of automation is possible? Do you guys want to discuss that right off the bat?
Yeah, absolutely. And excuse me, John, I think you mentioned this earlier. It seems like there aren't any developers in the crowd and a lot of merchants, but it's very, very easy to set up. You don't have to be a developer to integrate MailChimp with your Magento store. You just set up, install the MageMonkey plugin, and drop your API key in, and you're off and running. But as far as automation, there's a lot of really good reasons to do it, and there's not really any reason why you shouldn't. You have an online store. to, in a sense, automate your selling process. It's not while you're at business hours, if you have a brick and mortar store, and many of you probably don't. But automation allows you to, reach the people while you're sleeping, sell stuff while you're sleeping, and you shouldn't have to be, at a computer actively targeting in these people. It's not realistic to do it. So you can become, way more successful by implementing some of these automation tools and techniques we're going to touch on here.
Justin, what are some ways that you've used at Eastmont Group automation for your clients?
I think one of the most effective ways that we've used automation tools is setting up abandoned carts for some of our clients. It's roughly about 68% of carts actually get abandoned. So if you're starting from ground zero and you actually are recouping any of those sales, it's obviously a very quick win. But if you move further into the optimization process that we'll discuss further, I mean, you can really recoup quite a few of those sales. One of our clients we've worked with recently actually recouped about 30% of the sales that were abandoned, which was obviously fantastic. So we've seen some good success with abandoned cart emails.
Yeah, that's one great point is we can combine these quick wins like a Street Fighter combo move or something like that and really power up. So part of some more marketing speak, some of the things that you can do with MailChimp and Magento, you can recover an abandoned cart, you can win back inactive subscribers, send a thank you email, wish a happy birthday. Restaurants love using MailChimp to send happy birthday emails, and in essence, just make more money. Is there anything that I've left out?
No, I
think
I should mention this subject of today's talking points are quick wins. Within the spectrum of quick wins, this is probably the quickest and easiest low-hanging fruit of all when you're running a Magento store, and with the MailChimp tool set that you can use to really benefit your business.
Yeah, I mean, I think these ones that are listed here are just kind of scratching the surface. You can set up an automation workflow to kind of onboard new customers and thank them for being a part of your ecosystem, and have a series of triggered emails that kind of welcome the store, tell them what's there, and it gives a good way to engage with your customers and make them feel more connected to whatever it is that you're selling.
Very nice. Mike, you're just sitting there.
Great success, yeah. We've got it set up here. So I've created a small welcome automation campaign. So somebody comes and signs up to our fictitious site here. They're going to get a welcome email one day later, welcoming them to the ecosystem, maybe telling them about the products. And then 4 days later, we're going to automate a 10% off coupon that's going to go straight to their inbox. And typically for a client, you'd want to keep that going over the course of time, create that welcome workflow that continues to engage them. And then as we get into personalization and optimization, you can continue to make that even more personal to what they might be shopping for, and hit them at the right times of day and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and you can set up drip campaigns kind of along the same process, which is less quick, but still pretty quick.
Yeah.
And quick doesn't mean lack of power. MailChimp looks very simple, and we did that because there we go, we're done. All right, never mind. We're moving on. Well, that's a quick win right there. We already answered that question. We've got to keep moving on. So quick win number 2. You guys ready? Personalize. Why personalization? So this is a word that you hear a lot, especially in the last couple of years. And it's a great word to be using because we do want to send the right email to the right people. We want to get the right products to the right people. We want to connect with our customers in ways that's fundamentally useful to them. So they spend more, they feel better about your products that you're selling or that your clients' products. The marketing speak here is that personalization empowers you or your clients to connect to the right customer. So it's not necessarily the right time, although that's a part of it. But it's specifically the right segment. And when we start talking about personalization, we do get into segmentation. And that can play itself out in many different ways. Do you guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, when we, coming from an agency perspective, when we work with clients, one of the first things we say is, why wouldn't you want to, make your email as personalized as possible? Segment to the proper market at the proper time, with the appropriate information that is going to really resonate with that individual. I mean, we're all here at this Magento conference right now. We all have these lanyards on. It says your name, where you're from, the company that you work for. That's kind of the way, kind of what you can do with MailChimp. You have this wealth of information that allows you to really pinpoint where people are from, what's anything and everything that you need to know about them to really, engage them on a more personal level so that, you can expect a higher click-through rate and, eventually a higher conversion rate depending on, what the goal of the email is.
Yeah, we used, at the record label, we would often use segmentation to send tour emails, which is kind of a no-brainer, but people in Las Vegas or the West Coast, they never want to hear that someone is playing in New York City. It makes them angry sometimes. So we had to very specifically geo-target customers and ticket buyers that were in New York City for a New York City show. But that also plays out for someone that's bought a certain category of object. For example, in a record label environment, it would be people that love buying vinyl. You can send them more products that are related to vinyl. But you can also drill down to actual products, colors. You mentioned blue shirt haters.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Well, absolutely. So, there's everybody has these subconscious preferences that they, that we can extract from some of the data that we're pulling in, whether it be from the analytics on our site or through the MailChimp's analytics platform. That's going to be hugely influential when you're trying to segment that data and actually get to the right people at the right time and, sell them the blue shirt as opposed to the red shirt. Maybe they hate red shirts and they love blue shirts like me. And so why sell them a red shirt? You want to sell the things that people want to purchase.
Yeah. Yep. One thing I really like on this list is the VIP customers. So I think increasingly this is becoming more popular, where customers who spend a lot of money, engage with your marketing better. You can use both a Magento that pulls into MailChimp and, of course, MailChimp statistics via reporting to determine who's in your inner circle, what customers are evangelists for your brand. And you can target them and send them email more often. On the record label side, we would actually send shorter emails, but do it more often and say, hey, could you tweet this out? And it was like having our own little street team. And we reward them with coupons and free stuff every once in a while.
And this is a great way to send emails and not look like you're somewhat disingenuous. You don't want to be continually sending spam type emails when you have all the information that you need about your customers to really personalize the experience and make them feel like there's a stronger connection to what you're all about than simply spam type emails.
So Mike, what do you got for us? You're almost done, right?
Yeah, I think I'm there. So I took our sample data and segmented out all the customers in Las Vegas only. What we're going to do is going to send a Vegas exclusive to the Vegas customers, including their first name as a personalization aspect to the email. So Vegas customers get 10% off their first purchase. They feel like they're getting an exclusive. It's personalized to them in their city. They get their first name in their email inbox instead of just mark@eastmockgroup.com. It's going to say, hey, Mark, here's a special for you. So good way to engage with customers and make them feel personalized, and, like Justin said, not disingenuous that it's coming from a marketing machine.
Yeah, that's great. Well, good job. That was impressive.
Well
done. You might be hired by some people to do this. Like, what's your minute rate? They might be asking that question. All right, let's go to number 3 here. Quick win number 3. Quick wins, right? So optimize, another word that you hear a lot. What this means for me, at least from the marketing standpoint, is it empowers you or your clients to send the right message. The real world version of that is that every email that you send is an opportunity to improve the next email. So every time you send an email, you get to learn about who's reading your emails, who's your fan base, who's your store base, who are your customers. And that empowers you to send out better emails every time. For me, I look forward to sending emails because I can learn more about my customer base. And at MailChimp, we're continually adding new ways to do that. It ties in really well with Magento as well, with MageMonkey in terms of purchase history, category, customer grouping. How has that played out for you all at EastMock Group as you guys build stores for folks?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's great because, every email you send should be better than the last one. And you're making use of the data that you're continually collecting to make better decisions moving forward. And with MailChimp, you can do A/B testing to see, if we include an emoji in the subject line versus not, what is our open rate? And then there's also multivariate testing, which digs in even deeper, and you can have up to 8 different variables that you're testing. And what's really cool is you can, maybe you include a lifestyle shot or a product shot, and all these different combinations. What you can do is you could send it to a sample of your list and basically let your customers tell you what wins. And you can automatically trigger the best performing email to then go out to the rest of your list. So it's a great way also for agencies to produce these weekly reports and give it to their clients to get everyone on the team better informed and know what works and improve your conversions across the board.
Yeah, one thing I've heard from agencies, and this doesn't specifically deal with customers, but it's about getting the right kind of business. It's about strategizing and optimizing email as opposed to the technicalities of, it doesn't work, or it crashes on Google Chrome. Instead of troubleshooting and doing tech support, you're actually strategizing email campaigns as a core part of a marketing strategy. And that's true as well, by the way, for many of you that are running stores. None of us that run stores want to spend time doing the small pieces, the details. We want to make money, and we want to do it in strategic ways that engages our customers and gets us more money. So, Justin, what are you doing over there? Or Mike, sorry.
No
Gosh.
problem. So what I've done is I've set up an A/B test for the subject line of this email, the same email we were just talking about a minute ago. So we're going to send one out without emoji and then one with the poop emoji.
Beautiful. Lovely. Thank you for classing it up.
Yeah, the hypothesis of the test is that we're going to have a higher open rate for the ones with an emoji. So when people see that in their inbox, it's going to capture their attention and they're going to open it. And what's great about MailChimp is, like you guys mentioned, we're going to get a report afterwards that's going to declare the winner of the test, tell us, hey, you got a 5% higher open rate on this.
Right.
5% could make a huge difference. So when you extrapolate that across, however many subscribers you have on your list.
And that data plays out on both Magento 1 and 2, right? Via MageMonkey, it populates.
Yeah, so anything that we're able to capture in Magento, we can move over to MailChimp via merge fields. We can include personalization, like Mark said, birthdays or city and state location, distance to the nearest city or location or something like that. So if you have physical stores, you can send out email that corresponds to that location. And all this, we can play with and test and see what combinations make for the highest open rates, click-through rates, highest revenue, and other metrics that you can test.
That's great.
MailChimp, yeah.
Yeah, I think one way we did it at the record label, we tested whether a close-up shot of an artist, of a musician, did better than a stage shot. My hypothesis was that a close-up would do better, and I was actually wrong. And MailChimp fixed my wrongness. Using data, it found out that we had 2% more clicks on the ticket links with the stage shot as opposed to the artist shot. And when you're talking about ticket sales, that was a lot of money. We were able to pay for MailChimp Pro with one email, and it made a big difference. So you're done. Mike, you did a great job.
Yeah.
If you are an agency, one cool thing is that you can schedule weekly reports inside of MailChimp and look really good sending that to your client. But you can do lots of things with this optimization. You can change the subject line. We have multivariate testing at MailChimp, and that lets you test up to 8 variates, which is an incredible amount. It's really, I didn't think I'd use it, but it's really, really handy, especially for stores that you want to talk better to your customers.
Yeah, and I think kind of in summary, all these, we said these are 3 different quick wins, but they all really work together. And, you optimize your automation and you optimize your segments and your personalization and things like that. So by taking these kind of, basic strategies and combining them and, diving deeper into it, you can really come up with some great stuff for your store, for your clients.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, thanks for being here, guys. Don't forget to drop by the booth so we can send you some free stuff in the mail. We'll hang around if you guys want to chit-chat, and of course we'll be at the booth. We're right by the bar, which is great. So we'd love to see you in a few minutes, and of course swing by and say hello. And thanks for coming, by the way, and thanks to you all for helping me out today.
Thanks,
Great to see you all.
Yeah.
Take care.